Join me on a virtual tour of the top 8 must-see attractions in Paris, from the iconic Eiffel Tower to the stunning Sainte-Chapelle and peaceful Luxembourg Gardens. 1. The Eiffel Tower. This is a must-visit attraction in Paris, and one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. It was built by Gustave Eiffel for the 1889 World's Fair, and was originally intended to be a temporary structure. However, it quickly became a symbol of Paris and has remained standing to this day. The tower stands 324 meters tall and is made of wrought iron. It has 3 levels for visitors to explore, each offering different perspectives of the city. The first and second levels can be reached by stairs or elevator, and offer panoramic views of Paris, including famous landmarks such as the Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées. The third level, which is the highest, can only be reached by elevator and offers even more stunning views of the city. Visitors can enjoy a glass of champagne while taking in the breathtaking scenery. In addition to its views, the Eiffel Tower is also home to a number of restaurants, souvenir shops, and exhibits that provide information about the tower's history and construction. Overall, a visit to the Eiffel Tower is an unforgettable experience that should not be missed during a trip to Paris. 2. The Louvre Museum. This is a must-visit attraction in Paris, and one of the world's most famous and prestigious museums. It is located in the heart of the city and houses an incredible collection of art and artifacts from around the world. The museum's collection spans more than 9,000 years of history and includes works from ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Greece, and Rome, as well as masterpieces from the Renaissance, Baroque, and Romantic periods. Some of the most famous works on display include the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, and the Venus de Milo. In addition to its incredible art collection, the Louvre Museum is also known for its stunning architecture. The museum is housed in the Louvre Palace, a former royal palace that was originally built in the 12th century. The building underwent numerous renovations and expansions over the years, and today it is an impressive blend of medieval, Renaissance, and modern architectural styles. Visitors to the Louvre Museum can easily spend an entire day exploring its galleries and exhibits. In addition to the permanent collection, the museum also hosts a number of temporary exhibitions throughout the year. Overall, the Louvre Museum is a must-see destination for art lovers and history buffs visiting Paris. 3. The Notre Dame Cathedral. This is one of the most iconic landmarks in Paris, and despite the devastating fire that occurred in 2019, it remains a must-see attraction for visitors to the city. The cathedral is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, with its soaring towers, intricate carvings, and stunning stained glass windows. It was built over the course of 2 centuries, beginning in the 12th century, and has played an important role in French history and culture ever since. While the fire caused significant damage to the cathedral's roof and spire, much of the building's structure and many of its treasures were saved, thanks to the heroic efforts of firefighters and other emergency personnel. Since then, restoration work has been underway to repair the damage and ensure that this beloved landmark can be enjoyed by future generations. Today, visitors can still admire the beauty of Notre Dame's architecture, both inside and out. Highlights include the cathedral's famous rose window, which is considered one of the finest examples of Gothic stained glass in the world, and the iconic gargoyles and chimera that adorn the roofline. While access to some parts of the cathedral may be limited during the restoration process, visitors can still attend services and explore much of the building's interior. A visit to Notre Dame is a must for anyone interested in history, art, or architecture. 4. The Arc de Triomphe. It is a magnificent monument located at the western end of the Champs-Élysées in Paris. It was built in the 19th century to commemorate Napoleon's victories, and is now one of the most popular tourist attractions in the city. The arch stands 50 meters tall and is adorned with intricate carvings and sculptures, including depictions of Napoleon's battles and victories. Visitors can climb the 284 steps to the top of the arch for panoramic views of the surrounding area, including the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower, and the surrounding neighborhoods. The Arc de Triomphe is also an important symbol of French history and culture. It is the site of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, a memorial to the soldiers who died in World War I, and is the location of the annual Bastille Day military parade. Visitors can learn more about the history and significance of the Arc de Triomphe by visiting the on-site museum, which features exhibits on the arch's construction, its role in French history, and the many ceremonies and events that have taken place there over the years. Overall, a visit to the Arc de Triomphe is a must for anyone interested in history, architecture, or stunning views of Paris. 5. The Champs-Élysées. This is one of the most famous and beautiful avenues in Paris, and it's a must-see destination for anyone visiting the city. The avenue stretches for more than a mile, from the Arc de Triomphe to the Place de la Concorde, and is lined with elegant buildings, designer shops, theaters, and cafes. It's a popular spot for strolling, shopping, and people watching, and is especially beautiful at night when the trees are lit up with twinkling lights. Some of the most famous landmarks along the Champs-Élysées include the Arc de Triomphe, the Place de la Concorde, and the Grand Palais. Visitors can also enjoy a wide range of cultural and entertainment options along the avenue, including concerts, theater performances, and art exhibitions. Overall, the Champs-Élysées is an essential destination for anyone visiting Paris. Whether you're looking to shop, dine, or simply take in the beauty of the city, this iconic avenue is not to be missed. 6. Montmartre. This is a charming and picturesque neighborhood in the 18th arrondissement of Paris, and it's definitely worth a visit for anyone interested in art, history, or simply exploring the city on foot. One of the highlights of Montmartre is the iconic Sacré-Cœur Basilica, which sits atop a hill overlooking the city. Visitors can climb the steps to the basilica for breathtaking views of Paris, or simply admire its beautiful architecture and ornate interior. But Montmartre is more than just a single landmark. It's a neighborhood with a rich artistic heritage and a vibrant culture. It was once home to many famous artists, including Picasso, Van Gogh, and Toulouse-Lautrec, and its narrow streets and charming squares are filled with art galleries, cafes, and shops selling everything from vintage clothing to handmade crafts. Visitors to Montmartre can wander through the winding streets and alleyways, taking in the sights and sounds of this historic neighborhood. They can also visit the famous Moulin Rouge Cabaret, which has been entertaining audiences since the late 19th century, or simply relax in one of the many cafes or restaurants that line the streets. Overall, Montmartre is a must-see destination for anyone visiting Paris. Its artistic heritage, hilltop views, and vibrant culture make it a truly unique and unforgettable part of the city. 7. Sainte-Chapelle. This is a must-see attraction in Paris, especially for those interested in Gothic architecture and stained glass windows. Located on the Île de la Cité, the chapel was built in the 13th century by King Louis IX as a royal chapel to house his collection of religious relics. The most stunning feature of the Sainte-Chapelle is its intricate stained glass windows, which cover most of the upper chapel's walls. These windows are renowned for their vivid colors and intricate designs, which depict scenes from both the Old and New Testaments. The windows create a breathtaking display of light and color, especially when the sun shines through them, making it one of the most beautiful sights in Paris. The chapel also features beautiful Gothic architecture, including ribbed vaults, intricate stone carvings, and a rose window above the entrance. Visitors can explore both the lower and upper chapels, as well as the adjacent Palais de la Cité, which was once the residence of the kings of France. Overall, the Sainte-Chapelle is a stunning example of Gothic architecture and is a must-visit destination for anyone interested in religious history, art, and architecture. The chapel's stained glass windows are truly breathtaking and make for an unforgettable sight. 8. Luxembourg Gardens. It is a beautiful and peaceful oasis in the heart of Paris, and a favorite spot for locals and visitors alike. The park covers 23 hectares and was created in the 17th century for Marie de' Medici, the widow of King Henry IV. The park features many beautiful features, including formal French gardens, fountains, and a large pond where visitors can rent small sailboats. The gardens are also home to many statues, including a bronze model of the Statue of Liberty and a statue of Saint Genevieve, the patron saint of Paris. The Luxembourg Gardens is also a great place to relax and enjoy a picnic or a book, with many chairs and benches scattered throughout the park. There are also several cafes and restaurants where visitors can enjoy a drink or a snack. Overall, the Luxembourg Gardens is a beautiful and tranquil spot in the heart of Paris and is a great place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city for a few hours. Its formal gardens, fountains, and statues are stunning, and the large pond adds a touch of charm to the park.